Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Alexander Isak to Liverpool transfer twist set to emerge as £46.3 million exit drops major hint. As Darwin Nunez edges closer to the Liverpool exit door, the Reds' search for a replacement continues. The Uruguayan is set to join Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal in an initial £46.3 million deal, calling time on a 3-year stint at Anfield. In doing so, the 26-year-old gets his wish. He had asked to leave Liverpool back in January, only to be denied as the Reds prioritized their pursuit of a 20th league title. Still wanting to pursue pastures new heading into the summer, this time he was not left disappointed. His departure will leave Arne Slot with 4 senior forwards to call upon in Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, summer signing Hugo Ekitike and Federico Chiesa. But in truth, Chiesa could also join Nunez in leaving the club. Liverpool still boast versatile players who can provide additional depth in Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Curtis Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai and, if he too doesn't move on, Harvey Elliott. Beyond their quintet, Rion Gumaha is now being considered as a genuine first-team option, while Ben Doak can bolster the numbers further if he is still a Reds player when the transfer window comes to an end, but considering Slot partly signed Chiesa to boast 6 senior forwards last summer, all internationals with 2 specialists in each position, it is no surprise that Liverpool will not be entirely satisfied with what they already have at their disposal. As the door closes on Nunez's Reds career, another one opens for a would-be replacement. Liverpool will explore the market for an additional attacking player, but only if key criteria is met. This criteria includes, but is not restricted to, the desired player being of sufficient quality to start, representing fair market value and being realistically attainable. Admittedly, the Reds might not have to look very far. Their interest in Alexander Isak is well documented, with the Swede even previously of interest when they ultimately opted to sign Nunez back in the summer of 2022. The want-away striker has made it clear to Newcastle United that he wishes to move on, with Liverpool his desired destination. It has now been a week since the Reds made their first official move for the 25-year-old, with the Magpies rejecting an £110 million offer last Friday. It was understood that club bosses considered it futile to return with an improved offer, given the swiftness and clarity of Newcastle's rejection. But with Nunez moving on and Liverpool now openly pursuing a new forward, it would not be a massive stretch to assume that, on this occasion, 2 + 2 = 4. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is PSG make Bradley Barcola position clear after Liverpool attempt fresh approach. Liverpool continue to be linked with Paris Saint-Germain forward Bradley Barcola as they look to bolster their attacking options. The Reds have overhauled their forward line this summer, with Arne Slot aiming to put his own stamp on proceedings. Darwin Nunez's imminent exit for Al Hilal means Liverpool are a little short, even taking the signing of Hugo Ekitike into account. Liverpool continue to push for Alexander Isak, but with Newcastle so far standing firm on their refusal to sell the Swede, the Reds are having to come up with alternative plans. After it was claimed that Liverpool will not sign Isak as well as Barcola, the PSG frontman appears to be the initial plan B. The Reds have already made some quiet moves behind the scenes to put the Barcola signing in motion, but his club have been clear to Liverpool on their position. PSG have no interest in Bradley Barcola sale. Barcola had an excellent season for PSG, scoring 21 goals and providing 20 assists in 64 games. However, the 22-year-old had also fallen out of Luis Enrique's starting 11 by the end of the campaign. The Spanish coach summed it up nicely with some quotes on Barcola in September 2024. "Do you want to talk about Bradley Barcola?" Enrique said. "He's playing every single game in the best way possible. Today he's been like God, yesterday he was like the devil." Whatever the case, Liverpool clearly like the look of the France international, with ESPN confirming that the Reds actually made an approach, which seemingly went unreported, earlier this summer. Read more: Liverpool could easily win the race for one of the most promising young centre-backs in Europe. That inquiry was reportedly rejected, as was a second approach from Liverpool to PSG, which is said to have occurred on Wednesday. Barcola is claimed to be keen to stay with the Champions League winners, with PSG also said to be not open to a transfer. Barcola is one to watch for 2026. Although the reasons why Liverpool like Barcola are clear, it also feels as though a central striker should be more of a priority for the Reds just now. Liverpool fans have given a mixed reception to interest in Barcola, suggesting that a pathway could be blocked for up-and-coming left-sided forward Rion Gumaha if he is signed. The Reds may be better off bringing in Isak, if possible, and reassessing where their left side stands in a year's time. PSG are clearly unwilling sellers for the moment, but if Barcola continues on the bench into next season, this might be one to revisit in 2026. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Newcastle set for transfer win over Liverpool as highly rated Reds youngster confirms exit. Liverpool and Newcastle have been engaged in a high-stakes transfer standoff over Alexander Isak this summer. It remains to be seen how the drama finally unfolds, but with the Reds pushing hard to sign Isak and the Magpies trying everything they can to stand firm, something has to give. One of the key points of contention from Newcastle's end seems to be their desire not to sell to what they deem to be a direct rival. Of course, the Toon are entitled to believe what they like, and they did beat Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final last year, but the two clubs are not on a level footing. Nevertheless, Newcastle do aspire to reach Liverpool's status in the near future, and one way of doing that is by developing top young players through the academy, either to play in the first team or to sell for profit. The Liverpool Academy have become adept at pinching top young talent from around the country in recent years as well, and as Newcastle aim to replicate their success, they look set to poach one of the Reds' very own prospects. Isaac Moran confirms Liverpool exit. Head on to social media, and you will find it full of Newcastle supporters absolutely fuming with perceived bad behavior from Liverpool throughout the Isak saga. But the Magpies appear to have been doing some behind-the-scenes work of their own on a young Liverpool star. Back in July, the Daily Mail reported that Newcastle were poised to pull off a coup and sign Liverpool teenager Isaac Moran after he turned down a contract offer at Anfield. Although his arrival on Tyneside has yet to be officially confirmed, Moran finally announced his departure from Liverpool on Thursday with a heartfelt post on Instagram that "I have made the tough decision to leave Liverpool Football Club," said the 16-year-old. "I want it to be known that this decision was not taken lightly and I have been honored to represent the club, but I believe it's best for my career and future opportunities to go elsewhere. I would like to thank all of my teammates, coaches and staff for all their hard work over these past 10 years, in not only shaping me to be the footballer I am, but most importantly the person I am today. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you." Who is Isaac Moran? Many Liverpool fans are likely to be completely unaware of who Moran is. However, losing an academy player to a Premier League rival is always a concern. The young midfielder has seemingly been at Liverpool for pretty much his whole life, with photos from his Instagram post showing Moran playing in kits as far back as the 2014-15 season. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update.